up and leave and come to California
I'm
so we
never,
can just do these every day?
I'm never coming there.
Never.
Never. Okay. Uh, looks solid, I guess. I don't
Why don't
know.
you just plant your fucking roots out here and die out here?
I think we're live. I'm not sure, to be honest.
I, I didn't get a notification, so I don't think so.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. We're live. We're live.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
How you been, dude?
Oh, great. How about you? How Matt flew all the way here just to do this podcast from
Yeah.
California.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Like, so what was it, like Monday? 2 weeks ago? Like, I
Yeah.
got a phone call at like,
Monday,
it was
yeah.
like 9 o'clock your time, 6 in the morning my time. I'm like hungover as all hell. And I'm like, what? And you're like, hey, what are you doing these next couple weeks? I was like,
You ought to just come on home,
yeah,
partner.
I was like, man, really wanted to come home in August. My mom's got like a wedding reception going on,
For my birthday.
and then, well, that was early August, and then I was
Oh,
gonna
that's
come
right.
home late August for your birthday to get wild.
Yeah.
And then he's like, well, what's your dollar price? Like, what's the ticket amount that you're willing to pay to come home? And I was like, oh fuck. I sat there and thought about it for a couple seconds. It's like, $200. If it's less than 200, I'll come home. And he like within 20 seconds had Travelocity pulled up. He's like, well, got you, player.
Got the flight.
151. I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, what's the time? And sure as, there's stink on a hog's ass. I got a layover, and then I got a fucking 14-hour wait at the damn airport in San Diego, and I've got nothing on me besides a golf bag that I turned in.
Yeah.
So
And
like,
let me tell you something about this idiot. So, hey, can you pick me up? Yeah, not a problem. I'll pick you up at the airport. No worries. And so I'm picking him up like down below at like, the departure. And look, I understand that some people don't pick you up there or whatever, but there's less people there. So it's easy. You just go down below, departure, pick you up, and then we'll be on our way. Okay, yep, I'll be there. The dude goes upstairs to arrivals where I'm not, and I'm picking him up in the 96 Geo Tracker because I'm trying to look good when I pick up my guy.
absolutely.
And,
Thanks,
so,
Bell.
yeah, thank you for your service, young man. That's
You're
quite
welcome.
nice of you.
You're welcome. Thank you
Yeah.
for that beer.
Yeah, no worries. Turn your volume down,
I'm
you
working
fucking
on it.
hoodlum.
God damn. But yeah. So I landed. For starters, let's get this started. So like California, let's talk about this. Marijuana is legal
And highly popular.
and a big thing.
Yeah.
And I am not. I wasn't a fan when I was doing it illegally.
So, allegedly.
Allegedly. And I've never been much of a fan, but I was fucking kind of stressed out because I had, I don't know, it's 24 hours from the time that I got up until the time that I landed in fucking Indianapolis. And then I had to continue my day
Yeah.
and not go to sleep.
Right.
So I was like, well, I'm going to need something to get me on this plane flight to sleep. And I was like, I know they're not selling booze unless you're in first class. I tried to get first class tickets. They wouldn't let me upgrade. Sold out. So I ate a 500 milligram edible. And let me tell you, boy, howdy, was I ripped.
That'll get you there.
I was zooted. I'm sitting in San Diego, like, getting ready to board this plane. And I was like, fuck, man, my fingers starting to tingle. I'm over there, I'm bored, like, boarding class A or whatever the fuck it is. And I get on the plane, and my world started crumbling on me.
Uh-oh.
We got an hour and a half to Vegas. And then as soon as we touch down in Vegas, I've got 15 to 20 minutes before my flight to Fort Worth goes through. And I'm like, fuck, man. I land in Vegas, and I'm like stressed out because I'm so high. And like it's unreal high. And like I didn't know that, like, as a beginner in the marijuana game, that you're
Yeah.
not supposed to eat 500 milligrams. Like over in Illinois, they sell them at like 20 or 30 milligrams, from what I understand. I'm not real knowledge on the whole thing, but I just know that I ate way too much.
A lot.
Yeah, it was just a Rice Krispie treat. It went down like.
Was it good?
It
Did it
was
taste good?
Yeah, I mean
Did it taste like a crispy treat?
no, it was like one of those colored Rice Krispies. So it did taste pretty good, but there's like that overwhelming amount of THC butter taste.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
like, they put a lot of good effort into it. Like sweat and tears went into making those things. But
Yeah.
I landed in Vegas and I like looked around. I was like, fuck, I need to chew. I was stressed out. And I went up to a couple counters and they're like, no, we don't sell chewing tobacco. And I was like, naturally, I'm the only person on this side of the Mississippi that probably chews.
Oh yeah.
And so I was like, fuck it, I need a pack of smokes and
Yeah.
a lighter. So I'm like,
Camel Crush.
$17 in on a pack of cigarettes and a lighter. And I was like, hey, where can I go to smoke? And they're like, all the way outside. So I went outside of Vegas to smoke, not knowing that you could smoke inside, like in the slot machine room.
Oh,
Come
I
back
didn't know
in,
that.
I chiefed
In
down.
Vegas, you can.
Yeah, they have a smoking room, like to play
I remember
poker
that
and
well
slots.
because we went past it, but I didn't know that.
And so I went in there, and
Vegas, I love.
they're like,
Vegas.
you have to be
Will
gambling.
you wear this hat?
Yeah, I wear it. I don't care. They're like, you have to be gambling to be in here smoking. And I was like, well, all right. So I threw in $20
I'll wear
in
this
the
one.
quarter slot machine, and pissed that away. I had about 4 cigarettes, chain smoked them, and I'm so fucking high, dude. I'm like, not. I don't like. Clearly, I don't know how to play like fucking video poker or slots or whatever game that this woman had me on.
Yeah.
I just pissed away $20 just to be able to get some nicotine. And so then I get on my flight to come to Indianapolis, and I had the whole aisle to myself.
Oh,
And I had gotten some Qdoba, so I had the luxury of not wearing my mask on the
nice.
plane.
Yeah, I cheated the system too. I'll tell you about that.
I will
when
be
you're done.
I will be following your steps.
Yeah, yeah. So the ticket is, dude, I look extra dumb in this giant hat right now. This baby came from Wyoming, I believe. But anywho, no, the ticket is you buy a thing of sunflower seeds and then you just eat
the whole
plane,
fucking
the
way.
whole plane ride. Yeah, that's what I did. And some people were like mad about it, but I was like,
Oh, fuck them.
yeah, 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 you know.
Get pissed. Don't fly anymore. Fly Spirit next time. But so I get on the plane, and I'm fucking pretty stoned.
I'm pretty stoned.
If I'm gonna be transparent, I'm pretty stoned. And the place.
Can everybody share this video right now?
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm gonna talk about my alleged actions.
I'm pretty stoned.
But I had actually bought, so like the night before I had done the same thing. My buddy had an edible, and he's like, you won't eat it? And I was like, you don't say I won't do anything, because I will do it.
Yeah.
And I ate it, and I went to bed and had spins. I woke up, I was kind of still high, and I was like, fuck, man.
Oh, it gives you the spins?
Yeah, when you're way too high, yeah, you get sick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I kind of bought one. I long story short, I bought an edible. Like it was like a similar packaging to the one that my buddy had off of a guy at the airport. I'm just kind of small talking. I was like, tell him about.
Yeah, because out there you don't have to have a card, right? You just buy the shit, whatever.
Yeah, you used to be 21,
Right.
I think.
Yeah.
But and fuck, they don't card you.
Really?
No, I got a buddy that's out there. That's like, he just turned 20, and I mean he looks 17, and he is a frequent flyer at the dispensary.
Does he have a rewards card?
He might. Dude, I've never seen someone smoke so much pot or like marijuana
Just ripping
products.
it. Yeah.
And it's nonstop. I'm impressed. Like thoroughly impressed.
Yeah.
Like, when someone's like, man, you like, to me, like, you can really throw back the drinks. I'm like, dude, that's not even impressive. Like, homie, like, literally can smoke all day long. If I take one hit of the wax that's out there, I'm fucking KO'd, and I'm worthless.
For
like
not
4
functional.
hours.
Yeah.
And when you talk to people that do smoke out here, they're like, oh yeah, dabs last like 45 minutes, an hour or something. I'm like, dude, I can't fucking feel my kneecaps when I do a dab.
Yeah. Like,
And on the
it's
record,
potent out there, right?
yeah, it's really bad. On the record, I've allegedly maybe smoked 4 times over the month that I've been out there.
Ever.
And not a fan.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I've tried it. I tried it once, allegedly.
Allegedly.
But I tried it once, and I went and laid down in bed, and I played. So
I love this
scrolling,
story.
I'm scrolling Instagram, right? I smoked like the littlest amount possible, I think. But it was the only time I've ever smoked weed.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, if I was to do this, was a dream I had. And in this dream, I was scrolling Instagram, and there was one of those ads that popped up for those games, and it was Baseball Boy. And you've got like this baseball bat, and you blast these balls out, and they go like hopping from like one city to the next.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna hit some dingers today. So I downloaded the video or the app or whatever on the little video thing. I download it, and I'm like, oh hell yeah! And so I'm playing this for a little while. Well, then what sucks is after 3 swings you got to watch it watch
a minute
an
ad.
Yeah, a long ad, and I'm like, dude, I'm not watching this shit. This is interfering with my game.
Yeah.
and I'm trying
Fuck
to
with your mojo.
I'm trying to set a record. So I bought it. I bought the game.
How much
and
was it?
$7. It was the most expensive game the App Store had, I think. $7. Not a problem spending that money. I'm winning. So I buy it, and now I don't have to worry about the ads. And I think it gave me like, an extra $100 or whatever, like of the in-game money, so I could buy like.
Do you still play it every once in a while?
Never. No.
Just the one time.
I played it once. Yeah, but I bought a nice bat, a nice gold bat, and man, I was zinging them out of the park, just letting them eat. Yeah, and then it was like, I don't know, 45 minutes later maybe, all of a sudden I'm just like, just fine, and I'm like, what the hell am I doing? Like, I got shit to do. And then that was it. I've never done it again.
Do you like my socks?
They're extra sexy.
These are golf socks.
Pro Dry.
Yep. FootJoy Pro Dry. You can't beat these. These are the comfiest socks I've ever owned.
I got those Aeropostale socks.
Yeah.
I
know.
I always
like I told you, I will
them.
send you a pair of these.
I mismatch mine. So
I know. I've seen your goofy ass wearing orange and purple before.
Yeah.
I used to have quite the abundance of like nice dress socks. I lost those in the divorce.
Took the socks out?
I don't think she meant to.
Took the socks right
or
off
they just
your
like
feet.
disappeared. But yeah, I had a real nice collection of socks from Saks on Fifth Avenue. And like they're like not like cheap socks.
Lost them.
Bell called me a drug addict for smoking the weeds.
He's right.
Yeah, Briles like, or hold on, look at the pro golfer there. Hey, ye. And Briles like, my world started crumbling.
How's that? How's that golfing out there?
Dude, it's nice, man. I mean, prior to my...
Let's talk about the air quality. Yo.
Oh, dude.
You can breathe out there so nice.
And where I live at, man, it's like, I think last time I was on the podcast, I didn't think I was going to go. Like,
Yeah.
there was like, the big thing, like COVID had popped off, and we didn't know like if we were going to start school or not, but I ended up going, and I love it out there. Food's amazing. Air quality, perfect.
Tip top.
And especially like the area I live in, like it's like 78 to like...
How far away was I from you? Like 4 or 5 hours?
When you were out on vacation?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it was like 7 hours.
7 hours?
7 or 8 hours. Yeah, Salt Lake City.
15. 15 ran right through.
Yeah, I-15 runs
I-15.
all the way through that side of the country.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the quality of life out there, man, is insane. And like, I mean, it doesn't take much to like.
Right.
I mean, as long as you live amongst your means, for sure. And we'll get on to what I'm doing out there in a little bit, but it's not bad. Like you go to like stay away from the touristy spots, man, and it's just like being out here.
Yeah.
Except everybody's not fat.
Yeah. So.
And if you're fat, I'm sorry, but just stop fucking eating McDonald's every day.
Yeah, dude. I will say that when I was out, when I was in Wyoming and well, so for those of you that are listening, I went to Wyoming, Idaho, Utah, and Montana, and went through Yellowstone and did the mountains and all that shit and climbed them all. Well, not all of them, but I climbed the mountain, and which was nuts because once you get up so high, you can see the air is different.
Oh yeah,
It gets like darker looking, so it's like a dark blue, and you can look throughout the mountain. And like you're way up, and it's at that point it's hard to breathe. But you can look up and you can see that there's a different color. Like it's almost like you're in a cloud, but it's like a dark blue. I don't know. It's very difficult to explain. But the air is much thinner at that high of an altitude, so it's hard to breathe. Your muscles start hurting because you don't get enough blood running through or enough oxygen running through your blood, and so your muscles and shit will start hurting. Your weird things happen, like your fingers don't work as well, and like
Really?
Yeah, it's really weird.
I think our elevation where I'm at is only like 800 feet above sea level or something. So I mean, I've went up to the Palm Springs Desert. And I don't know what it is out there.
Yeah,
I do know it's hotter than a motherfucker there.
Yeah. So we climbed that mountain. Damn, I can't remember. It was in the Teton mountain range, but we climbed one that was at 7,800 feet. I started getting sick. Like it's very weird. You get tunnel vision, like you can't see anything beside you. You don't feel real weird.
Did you feel like you were hallucinating a little?
No, I didn't feel that way, but I felt like
that piqued my interest.
I felt lightheaded for sure.
Yeah.
And there was this one part where we were. It's not like out here. So like out here, there's a lot of shit that's like nerfed. All the edges and everything around are soft, and so no one gets hurt or whatever. Out there, they don't give a fuck. If you want to climb a mountain, climb it. Like, as high up as you want to go, do whatever you want. Well, we got to the spot to where it was like this snowy area, and then there was this walkway that was like as thin as pretty much like 1 foot. So you had to heel and toe this thing all the way around the side of like this little curve that we were on, and it was slippery and shit. And like if you fall off of it, like you're walking on ice pretty much, and if you fall off, you're dead. That's it. It's over.
It's all she
But
wrote.
that's it. Yeah. And so, but once you get up that high, yeah, like you can physically see the air is different. Like you can look out into the mountain and be like, damn, this is nuts. Okay. But then all of a sudden, yeah, your fingers and shit, like your hands they're not as responsive, and like you just get off balance easy. I don't know. It's such a weird thing to feel. It's like you've been on a merry-go-round for like, I don't know, 5 spins, and then you just get off real quick, and then like, so it's not like
Really?
crazy dizzy. Yeah, but it's like just enough to where you're
Just a little, like your equilibrium's off
just a little bit. Yeah. And maybe it's just because I'm from here where the sea, like we're at sea level or whatever,
Maybe
but
it's because you need some milk.
that was it. I need some milk. Yeah, that was it. I was gonna slam a gallon of milk while I'm up there on the mountain. Yeah, but no, it was quite the experience. But yeah, going back to like people being overweight, there's no one,
Oh, dude,
no one.
it's crazy.
Like I'm
Like,
talking an 80-year-old. I met the guy. He was in that vlog I did.
and they're all about fitness.
All about it, man. The guy's 80 years old, and he just rode from Florida to California, and then was riding from California to Colorado when I met him. And I just talked to him the other day, gave me his phone number. But
The comparison, like out
dude's
here, like
fit
you
as
drive,
fuck.
you drive down the street, and you see like you could probably count on two hands how many people you see over 300 pounds.
For sure.
And like I landed in California, and it's like I'm by no means the epitome of men's fitness.
Yeah. Yeah, same here. Yeah.
But like I go to California, like out here, I kind of like I'm a bigger person. I go out there and like
You ain't shit.
Not only am I the minority,
Yeah.
I'm a small dude.
Like a runt. The runt.
I'm average.
Are you?
Average for sure.
Yeah.
Because I can't count. I can't tell you how many other people I've met over 6'4".
Yeah, it's nuts too. Like they're just so active. Like there's no
Yeah.
there is no drinking beer with your buddies like in the garage. Like maybe a little, but like
Yeah,
But
it just
if
depends.
for whatever they do of that nature, it's
They make
like
up for it.
10 times, tenfold. Like they're going hiking, they're doing shit, they're
Yeah,
running.
the active lifestyle like out there compared to out here. Like I'm not. I don't want to throw everyone in the Midwest into this category of you're just a bunch of fat asses.
Right.
Because I know like a lot of people like around my age are into like the going to hike the trails or going
Yeah.
mountain biking and doing
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But it's like I don't see a lot of bigger, younger people out there either. This is mainly directed at like the 30 to 50
For
to
sure.
maybe 80-year-old people. Like
Yeah.
that age range is like super athletic.
Crazy. Yeah, for sure. Like there was people that were passing me on the trail that are in their 60s, for sure. And probably older.
I seen it in LA down at Hermosa Beach, Redondo, Long Beach. Like we were out there, people watching the drunkard and the monkey's ass at this pub on the beach, and I seen dudes that were probably in their 50s skateboarding, doing fucking kick flips and shit, like just cruising through, and like gray hair, dreadlocked, like old fucking people just living.
Living it up.
And it was mind blowing because like those people, like in comparison to me, were probably just as athletic,
Yeah.
and they're older,
Maybe
than a
more.
motherfucker.
Maybe more.
Maybe more.
Yeah. Some of those people, man, it's nuts. It's like how
It's eye opening.
it is. It's like there's anyone that's never been out west. I really highly advocate. Like I'm a huge advocate for you to go out west because it's such a different world. It's a different thing.
What's crazy though is like the amount of people that I've met that smoke cigarettes in California is probably 3.
Really.
I've been out there for over a month and I've only met 3 people that smoke and they're under 35 years old and they're athletic.
Really.
Yeah, like the dude, the first dude I met on the golf course, he was 33 years old. I thought he was 25. Smoked like a chain, or like chain smoked the whole time we
Yeah.
played. Super athletic, cool dude, but is super fit, super active. Doesn't eat McDonald's every day.
Yeah. It's just a whole different
But
thing.
everyone out there smokes weed.
Right.
And instead, I mean, they don't smoke weed like back here, like, where you have to like hustle to get a fucking dime.
Right. Yeah.
It's like people out there like legitimately smoking probably an eighth a day,
Yeah.
and that you're talking 4 or 5 joints a
Right.
day instead of fucking 10, 20 cigarettes a day. They're just smoking joints.
Yeah. It's so nuts. And like even just it was just mind blowing though, the physical aspect of things, like seeing people like that. Like, damn man, you guys are like they are an active bunch.
The elite United States citizen.
Yes, yes, they're doing shit that
The same thing
I
in
couldn't
Florida
do.
too, man. Like, when I went down, I don't know. I know you go down there to like some elderly community, like where your grandpa's got a lake house. But when I went down to Florida when I was young, I was probably 15. Like, now that I think about it, like, there's a lot of people that don't drive cars. It's a lot of people that like bike.
Yeah, it's touristy in Florida though.
Yeah.
It's not. It wasn't quite like that. At least not where I went. It wasn't like that in Wyoming or really anywhere that we went. Jackson Hole was kind of touristy, but I mean everything else is just like, you know, just the people that live there. And another thing too is everyone out there is like super nice. I don't know how it is where you're at, like in Temecula, but
It's
dude,
hit or miss.
really, yeah,
Yeah.
everyone out there was super nice. Like you see anybody and you're like, hey man, what's up? Like if you needed something, like hey, you got a pin? Yep.
I would hate to put a stamp on how it is out there because of what's going on right now in the world.
Yeah.
Because like I do, I don't like out here, you know, and I don't want to like get onto the racial thing because it's not my thing to talk about. Like, I mean, I'm all for like, you know, people just being genuinely good people.
Mm-hmm.
But I do get stared at different out there. Like, I mean, because I wear shit like this.
Right. Like you're the minority.
Yeah. And I mean, but I mean, when people talk to me, like, I went to a club in Los Angeles, like, and it was full of Bloods. Like, I mean, it was legitimately a gang banging bar with a good buddy of mine that was like, hey, you're cool here, and I was the only white dude there, and everyone treated me like I was like there wasn't a skin color there. It was just like, you know, you
Right.
just respect people, and it was cool.
Yeah. It's so insane. Like the media paints this picture of like, you know, it's so literally black or white. It's not that way at all. Almost everywhere I've ever been, it's never like that. And I talk to people. I don't care. People. I think that people say like I don't see color. I think you're full of shit. I think for sure you're gonna see like if somebody walks in and they're fucking black, I'm gonna notice you're black. Just the same, I'm gonna notice you're white if you walk in. Like you telling me that if you blindfold somebody right after you see them and you're like, what color are they? And you got a gun to your head, like you're not gonna know. You're gonna know. You're full of shit. You're gonna know. But
I do think that there is like a problem, but I mean, I wouldn't like. I think we have similar opinions. Like, I do.
yeah,
think
like
that,
so I just don't think it's that big of a deal. Is the thing like, okay, if you're black, whatever, that's fine. But like, I'm not treating you different. Just the
No.
same way. And I think that I really think most people are that way. Everywhere I've been has been like that.
I
If
mean,
you
there
treat-
are extremists, like
For sure.
Like
Well, yeah.
there are some really shitty people out there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I'm not going to take away from that, but
But
yeah.
I mean, I think that if you're talking about like the majority of people, everywhere I've been, I would think that if the world is as the media says the world is, well, I would have been through hell and back because I've been everywhere and I've never ran into any of that shit. And like, I've been the minority, I've been the majority, I've been everything in between, and I've never ran into a problem where someone's like pissed off at me because of my skin color, and I've never seen anyone else be shitty towards someone over their skin color either. And so that's what's so frustrating. It's because like I feel like we've been fed this like false narrative, and then when you're out in the real world, it's not like that at all. In fact, I think most people are good people. And if you treat other people like a good person, then typically you get the same respect
it's
back.
kind of
If you're an
reciprocated.
asshole, then you're gonna be surrounded by assholes. People
I
are gonna be
have
pissed.
I have witnessed like some of my friends that aren't of white ethnicity, like victims of racism.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I was like with my homies, and we literally just kind of like laughed at this dude for being a fucking asshole for no reason. Like,
Yeah.
how the fuck were you raised?
Yeah, like I'm sure it's out there. For sure. It's definitely out there.
And
But-
like he that guy was like, if I'm gonna be transparent, he's just very, very lucky that we were at the location that we were at, and it was very public,
yeah.
because
Take an ass whipping.
that guy would have gotten really fucking tore up.
Yeah.
Like, there was probably 7 or 8 of us, and there was only one
Oh yeah.
of him,
Yeah.
and
Oh
and
no.
that would have.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm gonna
God.
tell you just right now, it would have been bad,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I would have been the one first to the first punch.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that I don't know. It's insane to see so many people flip out about some shit that I don't even think is that. From what I've seen in the world, it's not like a huge deal. You know,
Yeah,
I'm sure to some people, like, I don't mean to sound insensitive to those people that are dealing with this type of shit. I know it's out there, but it's not the majority. It's just not.
no,
You know,
I
it's just not.
I agree. But there are some fucking assholes out there that just need a fucking reality check.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what was I gonna tell you? Oh, I'm in the process of getting. I don't know if this is old news, but like I'm in the process of getting a portion of my clothing line in a mall.
Holla, plug that shit.
I got plug it. Actually got denied from a skate shop,
Really?
which I spoke to two owners one day in the mall out there, and skate shop gave me a card, and then this military store gave me the card, and they contacted me. I talked to them, went back and forth for a little bit. The skate shop found some of my clothing offensive.
Imagine that.
Yeah, so apparently the make eating ass great again hoodie was a fucking no-go at the skate shop. They're
They don't want your shitty ass
no,
clothing.
that wasn't the one that I even wanted. Like I was gonna have them put the MILF season and then my signature tee, and then the hated locally, like just like some of the like modern pop
Right.
clothing in there.
Yeah.
And they kind of shut it down. They didn't really go for the make eating ass great again hoodie, which is whatever. And I'm actually getting ready to discontinue it and stop selling it, so it's not even an issue. But the military
Why?
store,
Just because old?
yeah, it's old.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys see fucking Nike, they change their shit every 3 months. Like, I mean, I've had that shit on there for almost 2 years.
Yeah.
It's just
How's
time.
the Brandon Briles shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's that doing? Is it solid or no? The anti Brandon Briles
There's
shirt.
been like, especially since you made that post, I think like
Tell me I sold more of your shirts than you did.
you didn't. But,
Damn
you
it.
didn't. But like, there's people that don't even know you that bought that shirt.
Fuck this guy.
Like, I don't even know what the fuck the hate on you was about. Like, I mean, I know I post shit on Snapchat about you there for a long time, but like, there's a lot of haters.
They don't like that shit. They
No.
don't like that shit.
But you did sell, I want to say almost 10. And I woke up and I had a payout for like $300 for those shirts. In a matter of like 72 hours.
Yeah, what happened?
I remember calling you and I was just like, what the fuck did you do? And I like looked and I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. The peanut gallery's here.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
But no, this other company, I can't talk about their name right now because I don't want to not go through. But they're gonna put, I think, my military hoodie in the store, and I think they want me to do a hat, like a whole like a hat, hoodie, t-shirt,
like a whole lineup type
yeah.
of thing. Yeah.
And they're gonna want a full size run, so that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Just kind of test the waters, and if it does well, then I'll get more shit in there. So that'd be nice.
Yeah. What else? Any other business shit you're working on?
Not well. Yeah, I just launched my golf line within the last 2 weeks, so I have golf polos and golf hats out now.
I seen that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I made them as affordable as possible. I think my golf shirts, like, if you were to go buy this would be $50.
Yeah.
My polos are 25. I think 25
Really?
or $26.
I got one of your polos in there. I need to give you that before I
Yeah.
burn it. I'm gonna burn it.
My nice pink one.
Yeah.
Water thrown on me that night. But yeah, so
yeah, it was from
so
that.
like the mission, like for golf, like
Hold these guys up. I gotta take a
living
piss.
out here, like having like living like lower middle class, like I kind of know like unless you're a farmer growing up out here, like you just didn't have the fucking money to go buy all Nike, Under Armour,
Right.
Peter Millar, all that hot end shit. So I just like kind of made shit affordable for people, and it's in full swing now. And
Where do you get it?
you get it on my website, which I will drop in the comments in the podcast as soon as Brandon takes his piss. Couldn't even shut the door. Nice dick.
Grew it myself.
Grow it yourself. But yeah, you can get it on my website, and I will post the link in the comments. I'll post pictures so you guys can check it out. It's real basic, nice, clean, professional. The golf hats are pretty dope. They say swing pier on the front, and on the side it says dry for dough.
Dry for dough?
Dry for dough, putt for show, baby.
Wash your hands, kids.
But yeah, wash your damn hands. Wash your Barbie beaters, all right?
Got them.
And if you're dehydrated, lick your fucking lips, pussy. All right.
It's a rough crowd around here.
It
man,
is.
man.
Where the fuck, dude? I think I deleted my goddamn notes.
You're an idiot.
I did too.
Did you really?
Fuck. Yeah,
What
but
did you want to talk
I
about?
saved it. It's in deleted notes.
Oh, well, that's real
But
cool.
let's talk about coronavirus.
Let's talk about it. What do you
So,
want to know?
and before I get into all the politics and you fucking assholes wanting to comment your little sly remarks, clowns.
Clowns.
We're
Way
talking
to,
conspiracies.
way to go. Oh God.
Conspiracies. All
Oh
right.
God.
So
All
I seen
right.
on the internet
Let
something
me get my
about
boots on.
yeah, strap them up. Would you put your
All right.
makeup on?
Here we go.
I saw on the internet something about how masks are in cahoots. Like it's like kind of related to government testing. Like, so it's all crazy to me. Like they launch all these 5G satellites with SpaceX, right? Hundreds of them,
Right.
and they're talking within the next like 5 to 10 years having like 30, 40,000 of these sons of bitches with military camouflage on them, so you can't see them rotating around the axis. Like
Military camouflage. What are they camouflage?
Like you
What,
know how
black?
no
It's
like
space.
it's because you can see the sons of bitches now. Like if you put 40,000 of these up there, it would be constant shooting stars essentially.
Yeah.
I don't know if you had the blessing to be outside and
Yeah,
see
yeah.
them. Like to a lot of people that would be overwhelming. Constantly like 40,000 of these big bastards
Uh-huh.
ripping through space.
Right.
No, but like you know how they have that fucking in the fucking military, can't even tell you what
Like
fucking
digicam?
no, like that fucking stealth shit.
Like
Like
the stealth bomber?
yeah, like that
Oh, like the flat black.
to where it can just be like you can't see the motherfucker anymore
Okay, yeah.
to like the naked eye.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're like it's just odd that they have all these satellites going up, everything else that's going on, and then I saw something along the lines of, you know, they're talking about having masks on for the coronavirus to be able to like to start some new facial recognition with partial facial coverings
Oh, okay.
as like a test,
Right.
which
So you buying it or no?
to an extent, there's a lot.
I don't know, dude.
I think it's multi-purpose.
I don't think that anybody is smart enough or well thought out enough to be able to like anything that you get a giant multitude of people in, they fuck it up. Like it's just too many moving parts.
I get it, but like look at the stars line up here and there. Like there's just
I
way too many like things that are kind of iffy for it
yeah.
not to make a little bit of sense. And I'm
Right.
not saying it's 100% accurate. I'm just saying I saw it on the internet. I was on Reddit because I like to do my little research, and
Gotta be
that
true.
was one thing that came up. Also, I saw you know the numbers for this coronavirus in the United States are extremely high
They are. I will give
compared
you
to
that.
other countries.
Yeah.
And so
Death rate's super low though.
yep, like 1% of 1%, right?
Yeah, so right now it's our numbers are I actually don't quote me on this, but I want to say our numbers are the highest amount of cases, but the lowest death rate.
So I just saw that the Trump administration last night, early this morning or something, is taking authority over. They want the numbers directly to the White House. And instead of the CDC releasing numbers, the White House or some shit will be releasing the numbers because they believe that they're inaccurate. Don't quote me on it. Don't quote me on any of this shit, motherfuckers. This is conspiracy.
Okay.
I
All
don't
right.
want to hear your fucking lip. So I saw that, and then they're talking about like a lot of false positives showing up, like people like a
I've heard
carrier.
that in the very beginning stages it was like 50-50.
Yeah, the carrier is like asymptomatic but not sick,
Yeah.
but it's still in the fucking realm of calling them COVID cases.
Yeah.
And so I saw that, it was like whatever. Also saw this is pretty interesting. Swabs, like from the doctors, like you get the take home kit
Yeah.
showing positive on another test kit, so they just test the swab.
What do you mean?
So like if you take one swab kit or whatever and then test it with another swab kit, like it was
Oh.
already showing a positive.
Oh, I see. I got you.
So they could inflate the numbers.
Really?
That was one of the conspiracies,
Yeah.
and that's like I saw it from a reputable source, and some people that I know personally that are in the medical field said that.
Really?
Yes.
Hmm.
So that kind of piqued my little brain,
Yeah.
piqued my interest on it. Um, then you know we can always get into sex trafficking. That's a big topic right now, and I'm completely against all these ass monkeys
Oh
doing
man.
this fucking bad shit.
Yeah.
Um, What do you think? I think me and a buddy just talked about this, that he's kind of similar in beliefs. I think Hollywood's gonna fall.
I don't know that it's gonna fall. And I think that they're too big and too well established to fall. But I think that there will be ramifications of the actions that can be proven.
So I just did a little bit of research when you asked me if I want to be on the podcast again. I was like, absolutely. So time to dig. Um, there's a movie that came out, I want to say like 5 or 6 years ago, and it was by some pretty like well-respected producers and directors in Hollywood, and it was essentially like exposing Hollywood,
Oh yeah,
like, and they got zero like help with it, like pushing it to
like an
like
independent film.
no, I just don't. They didn't get clearance to
Oh,
like show it,
oh,
so they like ran it for free, the movie for free on Vimeo, which is like a streaming website,
right.
and they wanted to get it on Amazon and like Netflix, and they never got clearance to do it, and they tried to get Hollywood to run it in like cinemas and shit and like theaters, and
No
they
go.
never did it because obviously, why would Hollywood run a movie about Hollywood being a sex trafficking ring?
Yeah,
And there's like a bunch of people that I guess like I haven't watched it, but I did read some comments. There's like people that like came forth and spoke on their like
dude, no
shit with
shit.
it. Yeah, and I'll send you the link.
Yeah, I'm gonna look this up real quick too.
But yeah, it's a whole movie. Um, I think I actually might have it pulled up
So
here.
if you look up the Stan Romanek story, it's Stan Stan
Hmm.
Romanek Romanek. It's the Stan Romanek story. It's on YouTube and it's like a hour and a half, maybe 2 hour long documentary. Dude, it's insane. So essentially, what it is this guy saying that that he was abducted by aliens, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, this guy's full of shit. And I start watching it, and he's got like all these pictures and videos and shit that are like it's crystal clear that they're not human. But the whole time I'm watching it, I'm like, okay, well, I'm kind of a tech nerd. Like, could I fake this and make it look like that? And pretty much across the board, my answer was yes. And so I was like, okay, well, this is, probably bullshit. But as I'm watching it, uh, towards the end of this documentary, they take this guy in to get like hypnotized or whatever, and so his like eyes are closed, and maybe this is bullshit too. I don't know, but the lady's like asking him all these questions. He's like, yeah, I'm being abducted right now. So like, he's going through this like recalling the memory shit, and she's like, well, what are they telling you? He's like, they're not speaking, and according to him, they telepathically put this thought into his head, right? He's like, when it hits me, I nearly fall down. He said that it was like so overwhelming.
Jesus.
Yeah, they like lost his balance or whatever and about fell down. Well, she's like, well, what are they telling you? And he's like, I don't know what they are. They're just symbols, but I can write them down. Old cat writes this shit down on this like big like poster board thing, and it's like this equation, but it doesn't. It's got parentheses and shit in it, and I think like a couple equal signs, but it's not like anything else I've ever seen. It's not like 53y squared equals, there's none of that shit. It's these other symbols that I don't know what the hell they mean. And because I'm a moron, but like I guess that they are like earthly, like they make sense to people, but to me, I never seen them. And anyways, so he puts all this shit down or whatever, and this had been 20 years ago that this was filmed and put out in this portion that he did this. And just like more recently, I guess it came out that some MIT scientists had figured out a way. They figured out a way to bend gravity, and you can travel with that at the speed of time. And so the essentially the way I believe it works. Now, don't quote me on this because I'm a moron, but like just the same way we flew to Vegas in 4 hours, but the time difference was 4 hours. So you leave at 9 o'clock and you get there at 9 o'clock and you've lost no time. Essentially, it's the same thing because we're 4 years older, but we're not 4 years ahead of time. So essentially like you time travel, whatever. But they do this on a much larger scale, and so they do it over light years. And the way that it works is if you go like, I don't know, 4 million light years or whatever, you make that time back because you're essentially going in time, and it bends it. And anyways, so this equation that this old boy wrote down with his eyes closed, and then once they woke him up, they said, "Do you know what any of this stuff means?" And he looked like me and you. He didn't like the way he talked. He didn't look like he was like some type of scholar. He just seemed like a normal blue collar guy. And he's like, "No, I don't know what any of this stuff means. I know that that's the image I wrote down because I can still remember that, but I don't know what that stuff means." Well, so 20 years later, the MIT guys get like halfway through this thing and they realize that it makes sense, and that's how they figured out how to like bend this gravity shit. And like
That's neat.
this is 20 years later, and so the whole time you're watching this documentary, like, is this bullshit? Well, although pictures and videos and all that shit's easy to fool or whatever, I got an awfully hard time trying to figure out how in the hell you're going to fool this equation that you don't even know what it means. But 20 years later, somebody figures it out that it's like halfway true, and then they don't know what the other half means
And this
yet.
guy wrote it with his eyes closed.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
doesn't even know what it is.
No. Yeah, he
God,
looked at it.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, it was like the most insane thing, but it's a documentary. It's on YouTube. And
Dude, the comments in this are gold. Fucking Joey Breyer, when did this turn into Across the Universe with Dr. Briles?
I'm a moron, man.
Or Tim Kimple calling us a bunch of commies.
Yeah, I'm a moron, and I don't know what I'm talking about
I'm getting
most
accused
times.
of having coronavirus.
Wow.
And I got accused of having an escorting job in California. Jeez, I got offered an escorting job in California. I turned it down. The old bag didn't offer me enough. I'm kidding. I wish I was kidding, but
Yeah.
I did say no though.
Yeah. But it's an insane thing. So, like, if you have, like, an hour and a half, which I know most of you guys do, like, you find it. Find an hour and a half, take the time, and watch that documentary. It's the what did I say, Romantic? Is that how? Romantic, Romanek. Stan Romanek story. It's on YouTube. And it's insane. You can Google it or whatever,
So,
but it's nuts. It's
another one of my buddies that's also kind of hopped up on all this stuff going on right now. We spoke. Do you know that there's a website called the Cannibal Club, and it is related to a restaurant in Los Angeles? And I'll pull it up for you on my phone. You have to submit like your full name, your phone number, and email address for them to contact you and do like a kind of like a personal background check to be a part of this eatery.
Yeah?
And they serve from like what the internet says, like humans.
Really?
Yeah, human meat.
Would you try it?
Fuck no.
You would not try it.
Fuck no.
Really?
No. Well, like that's like.
I bet it's kind of lean.
Brandon,
what if you're eting like one of me versus like one of you? I bet we taste different.
I bet we do, but like I don't want to know. That's like I don't want to know if I'm fucking like if I like a dick in my ass. Like, I don't want to know if I'm like if I like it.
Yeah.
No.
No.
But no, like you don't know if that kid, like if it's a fucking kid that got fucking raped and then they chop the motherfucker up and give you a ground burger.
Do you think it's true though? Like you think they're eating people?
Dude, with all like, it's just the icing on the goddamn cake, man. Like all the shit, like the sex trafficking rings that have been busted. Like there's like what 6,000 cases since Trump's been in office that's been busted.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Involved.
Oh, here, hang on. Stan Romanek was arrested for child porn and trafficking. This is true. So this is nuts. This is also part of the documentary if you get to watch it. At the end of the documentary, they talk about this. So he said that there was like multiple times in the documentary that people were trying to like basically kill him and tell him to like shut up and that type of thing, according to him. But at the end, he did get arrested for that, and they found evidence on his computer. Well, he said that someone hacked his computer and put the shit on there, and then they put like child porn and I believe from what the documentary says, like it was on there. It was physically on the computer, like child porn and that type of thing. But he's like, I'm not into that type of stuff. And maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But it was also proven that like 30 other people had got busted with this child porn thing that later was proven to be a virus, that people had been targeted and had been like maliciously put on their computer, and then they got busted for it.
Did they get released?
They did. Yeah, I don't know if he did or not, but the other people beat it.
Okay, so speaking of hacking, did you see that like Obama, Biden, Elon Musk, like the CEO of Twitter, like all their Twitters got hacked like the other day?
Did not? No.
Oh, bad.
Really?
Like, yeah, and it was like some Bitcoin scam.
Oh, really?
Like, send me $1,000 in Bitcoin and I'll send you 2,000. Like
Really?
that's legit.
Yeah.
That was on the news.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing, so there was like a ton of articles at the end that had talked about it. And then even in the documentary, they say, we're not trying to get you to believe this. We're just trying to get you to ask questions. Like, what if this is real? Like, we're not trying to tell you it's real, but what if? And it's quite the thing, man.
Kind of going off to what you said, like things getting maliciously put there. Like, can you imagine if like Obama was like Twitter got hacked and he like whoever got hold of it, like they just started sending child porn out to other people,
Right.
and they get screenshots of it before the messages get deleted. Like, they're
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nuts, man. And like they arrested that dude. Like they took all of his shit. And in the documentary, I mean, he's like, I'm not a tech whiz. I don't do much with this shit, but like it was crazy. It really was. And it definitely made me ask questions like, damn, what if that's true?
Yeah, that is fucking wild, homie.
You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
I will. Well, so yeah, that Cannibal Club thing, like I looked into it and he told me about it. I was like, whatever, man, that's far fetched. I literally Googled it. It's like cannibalclub.org, and there's like
.org.
Yeah,
Really?
I think so.
All right.
And it's like there's like a low key like little menu, like it describes some of the dishes, but it doesn't say what it is.
Do you think it's like a ploy, or do you think it's legit?
I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I don't know much about it, so I don't want to speak on it. But that was one of the things that kind of piqued my interest. Now, so what do you know about adrenochrome?
Nothing.
So, like, my interpretation of the information that I've collected over the last couple months of like doing a little bit of research here and there. So, what's going on? Like, I mean, I seen a picture of like Bill Clinton, like last year, and like for his age, like he was born in like 43 or some shit.
Oh, like yeah. Okay, I know.
So for his age, like last year, he was looking pretty stout.
Yeah.
And then I saw a picture of him like recently, and it looked like the motherfucker had 10 years put on him. Like,
Right.
who else? Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks looks the same way, like real rough.
Yeah.
Who was another one? I don't want to go into celebrity names and just be diming people out for nothing, but like it was like a bunch of these A-listers, like real big timers, like looked like they had put on some age.
So I've read into this a little bit. Like, is this where they drink like the adrenaline-filled blood?
I don't know how they do it, how they absorb it, but like I do know, from what I understand, they get these younger people or these people and then torture them.
Right.
And then there's an adrenal gland in your head, and they harvest that.
Yeah.
And there's all sorts of documentaries. I say all sorts. There's probably 10 dating back to like the 60s, I think. The first one that came out about it, and it was like a myth.
Yeah.
Kind of at the time, like whatever.
It seems pretty far-fetched.
It does. But now you're thinking like, we only know what we know. Like, we've only been around for 27 and 25 years. Like, what the fuck do we know?
Right.
Like, what do we really know? Like, besides common sense that, like, we grew up out in the fucking Midwest. We don't know anything about science.
Yeah.
That now there could be something. Like, I'm not
For
saying
sure.
it's a fact. I'm just saying it's like, well, a lot of crazier shit's happened.
Yep. Yep.
So,
definitely.
maybe, like, I mean, when it comes to, like, if you look at, like, LSD. So, like, LSD was made, like, back in, like, the 40s or 50s when it was first discovered. Dude was just mixing chemicals around and fucking started hallucinating.
You're right.
But before that, like, I'm sure when that guy was talking to other people about it, they were like, yeah, right, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet you're watching the walls melt.
Right.
And then he got somebody to do it, and then it was just like,
oh,
holy shit, the walls are fucking melting.
Yeah.
I can see fucking sound.
And I'm going to go inside and fold the dishes right quick.
Yeah. I can smell how big it tastes. So like when you look at it like that aspect, have you done it before? No. You've never done meth.
Right.
So you wouldn't know what fucking meth does to you.
Yeah.
But we know that if you do meth, you're gonna be fucking faster than shit.
You can be wired for a couple of days.
So like when it comes to that shit, like science, I mean, I really don't know much about it, but I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible.
I'm always down to ask questions. I don't remember.
I think it's interesting for sure. And I think there's a lot of crooked motherfucking lizard people out here.
Them
that are walking amongst
lizards.
us.
Let's talk about them lizards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
if you
them.
guys are watching, you guys fucked me.
The
Who was it? The
Washington
Wizards?
Wizards
The
and the
Wizards.
goddamn Charlotte Hornets.
The Hornets. Yeah, the Hornets and the
I
Wizards.
had
You
like
guys,
$500 on a game. All you had to do was score one goddamn layup.
we lost $5,400 in one night.
God,
$5,400
I'm still butthurt of that.
on the Lizards.
You know what's fucked up is Brandon doesn't have cable, so we're watching the fucking play-by-play on my goddamn NBA Plus that I paid like $9 for, and it's like you don't even get to watch the game. You get to watch select games, and we're literally watching the scoreboard and watching the ball get dribbled down the court by fucking X's and O's.
Yeah.
And it's like a delay, like 30-second delay, and it just pissed me the fuck off.
Yeah, dude, we lost some bank that night.
But yeah. So I back to that shit. I do think it's very possible. It's just very odd that all this fucking sex trafficking is coming up.
It's a weird time. It's a weird time.
It is, and it seems like it's not one. It's not just one thing that's getting covered up. It's like multiple, and it's not like stuff that's happened within the last 2 years. Like stuff that happened. It's been happening since like the fucking 90s.
Yeah.
Like late 90s.
Right.
Bill Clinton time frame.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Dude, it's so weird, and man, I don't know. I'm anxious to see how things unfold over probably the next 4 or 5 years.
If I have 96 hours of life left in me, I wouldn't be surprised after this podcast.
Yeah, you're gonna die, dude.
I'm getting ousted.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Hey, fuck you too, Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah,
You
you're
fucking
this podcast is gonna get
Censored
dropped.
motherfucker.
It's gonna get dropped.
Good. That's FBI pulling up on us now.
Hey, yeah, everybody's pulling on up.
I'll laugh my ass off. They come in through the door. All right, guys, just go ahead and
Just go ahead and shut her down.
hit that end button.
Hit the power.
Just you're gonna walk out here with us, and we're gonna go for a little ride.
And that's it. Everything goes down.
I'm going out swinging.
I'm going out.
That Culligan jug's gonna be a weapon.
Well, I ain't gonna do you much good. I think it's empty.
Well, blunt force trauma to the forehead a couple of times, maybe. All right, how about that nice lamp, that rock?
Yeah. Oh, the salt lamp. That'll get her done.
Let's talk about California living. I've been trying to talk you into coming out there, bro. So, like, for anybody listening right now, or later, whenever this gets published, I essentially offered this joker a one-way ticket for a year, not like a permanent lifestyle change, but like just a year to go out and taste life. And he's just so goddamn comfortable back here.
Just happy back here.
Like, I've actually got a buddy from out here moving out there with me. I think I told you that.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna put his name out there because it's not my business. But he's like looking forward to it, like coming out and getting away for 12 months,
Right.
going out and experiencing stuff for a little bit.
I think it's super important, and the only reason that I don't do that is like I'm able to kind of do like
Do what
this
you
is
want.
this is like my home, and like I can get away from all the other shit that comes with everything else and like be comfortable when I'm home.
Yeah.
So I like that. But man, if you're not going out and like looking at shit and like looking at the world, you gotta go. You gotta go, because if you don't do it now, when are you gonna? You know what I mean? Like the time is now.
Yeah.
The time's always now.
I'm not like, I'm a firm believer. I'm not getting any younger, man.
Right.
Like, I'm noticing, like, I mean, I'm on a fucking, essentially like a medical leave of absence right now.
Yeah.
And like, I'm fucking young, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been telling you, like, I've been like essentially lifting every fucking day.
Yeah.
Twice a day. Like, and I mean, I'm not doing like your typical, like, going and getting big, like some of the guys around here, like, just get jacked. But I'm just doing like strength training and flexibility on my own and trying to stay.
Do you do yoga?
God damn it, I knew you were gonna ask that. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. I've
Like,
actually, yeah, like
I stretch.
yeah.
And I don't, like, I'm not in there doing fucking hot
Downward
yoga.
facing dog.
Yeah,
I
I'm
bet
not
that's
doing
you.
hot yoga. Yeah, putting on some fucking.
Yeah, you're frothing. You're
What's
frothing.
it called? Who's that artist? God damn, it's female. Whatever. I'm not gonna be able to think. Who's girls just want to have fun singer?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not putting her on and in there just getting.
I
my
bet you
fucking
are.
Stretches
Yeah,
on.
there's a video I have of you just jamming that song.
I know it. I'm pretty proud of that. That's a good moment. That's a great moment of my life.
Dude, so no shit. When I put together the Goodbye Matt vlog, I did cry.
I
It was so sad to me. Like, I knew I was going to see you again, obviously. Well, unless you died out there, which is fine. If you die, fuck
Yeah.
you. But,
Hollywood wants me to come and live and die in California, baby.
yeah.
I'm
Like,
enjoying all the spoils.
yeah, but, like, dude, I was just like, damn, man, this is... Ultimately, it's life-changing, for you and as well as me. But, like, just losing one of the homies for a little bit of time, you're like, fuck. And, like, I'm kind of a sensitive guy anyways, But like watching over all the good times that we had, it's like, son of a bitch, man. We've done a lot.
I was like trying to hide my face behind the mic, and then I got called out for it.
Oh yeah.
Uh, Cindy Laupner. Yes. Gary Miller with the win.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But
yeah, your girl.
yeah, I was trying to hide behind the camera or behind the mic and the condenser.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I got this fucking bar. It's like looking through a jail cell at Brandon. Like if I'm right here, I can see him. But
Yeah.
fuck you guys. I'll look at the camera a little. You gotta understand this podcast is listened to on other platforms.
Dude, I look super sweet in this
Besides
hat.
Facebook, you
Look at
commies.
this. Look at this hat.
Yeah, you look like you're about to go pick up an 18
Couple lot lizards.
But dude, yeah, California's nice, man. For anybody that like thinks that it's expensive, you're fucking wrong. Like you get paid a little more to be out there, and you can live kind of frugal. Like I mean, my situation, like I think the cost of living for me by myself with rent and utilities is $900. I probably spend, if I don't go out to eat, I probably spend $50 a week on groceries, maybe.
Right.
I spend probably $100 a week on alcohol.
Nice.
Probably more.
Probably more.
But I'm not gonna put statistics out there. But you can live out there on $2,000 a month, man.
Yeah.
And $2,000 a month, like it's $500 a week.
Right.
That's you making $12 an hour.
Yeah.
Everything out there pays more than that.
Yeah.
I just want you to know.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I got a job offer for fucking $20 an hour to work retail sales at a golf shop as an assistant.
Right. Just like a bitch job.
Yeah.
Bitch job, $20 an hour.
Oh yeah.
Sign me up, partner.
All I gotta do is tell people they're real good at golf.
You're so.
And sell them fucking t-shirts.
Yeah. Mr. Mac, you're so good. Your swing looks incredible.
Then I just sell them fucking overpriced driver shafts.
Yeah.
You're gonna hit the long.
This
here.
is what you've been missing.
Yeah.
Right here.
But like you can get a job working at fucking I think minimum wage in Cali at like at fast food is like fucking $12 or something.
Oh
You
yeah.
can go flip burgers at Carl's Jr. man.
Dude, I'm
God
hitting up that.
damn.
Yeah, you know where I'm going. In and out, baby.
Fuck, dude, I wouldn't. Dude, they're slave driven.
Yeah, those guys, they
God.
got their shit figured out.
I went inside In and Out a couple weeks ago. We had just got back from playing this real nice fucking golf course, and me and a buddy went to In and Out, and we only had one mask. So he's like, "Well, you got the mask."
Tell me your stupid ass went in first, and then you came back out.
No, I ordered for both of us.
Oh,
he
what
sat
a guy.
outside, and I ordered. But I was in there, and bro, they're in there fucking just going to work. It's nonstop there.
Yeah.
Like, cause like they make all their fucking fries fresh. Like,
Yep. Right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love In and Out. I love the beat. Jesus Christ, what the fuck's going on with my speech? I love being able to go whenever I want to go.
Right. Yep.
It's nice. And the Mexican food out there, man, god damn it, you can't beat it. Especially in Los Angeles. I went with a buddy that night. Yeah, I've never seen so much cocaine until I went to LA.
Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah, they got mountains out there.
God damn, it was like being out and looking at the Denver mountains on the table.
Yeah, y'all got snow out here,
Yeah,
huh?
they're like, hey, you want a wine? I'm like, no.
Hitting that snow cane.
I'll have another beer though.
Yeah.
I will have to take one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys sharing this video yet or what?
Joey Brock, quit talking shit, clown.
Share it.
It's $900 for a dishwasher box to sleep in. It's actually a really nice 2-bedroom apartment.
Nice.
There ain't nothing on them fucking walls though.
You guys sharing this shit
When
or
people
what?
come over, they are like, wow.
Wow.
Well,
Y'all got curtains in here.
No,
huh?
for real though. Like,
What about the blinds? You guys?
Yeah, dude, we have blinds. Those like, it's like kind of these, but they're turned sideways on like our window going on our balcony.
Yeah, vertical. Yep.
But you know, being like golfers at golf school, we'd be hitting some golf balls in the living room, like the rubber ones.
Makes sense.
And
naturally,
I had a buddy come over. He's fucking stoned as all get out. I'm drunker than hell, and we're hitting 3-irons in the living room at the glass window, and it hits like just barely nicks the top of the blind. It's got that little
blinds are
plastic
expensive.
Piece. Got that little plastic piece.
Yep.
Just snapped. Blind fell.
Oh.
And I was like, I'll be damned. That's $12.
That's what. No, those are like.
No, just one of them broke.
Oh. Well, I don't think you can replace just one.
No?
No, sir.
Oh.
Yeah, and they're salty, man. You pay for blinds.
Well, my other roommate's going to still be living there. He's on a 4-month lease. I was on a 1-month contract. Every month I had to just go back.
Every month?
Yep. that's why I already signed my 30-day termination. Yeah, because I'm moving.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so me and the boys are essentially getting like a small 5-bedroom mansion with like a huge in-ground pool and
Yeah.
jacuzzi, and it's gonna be something.
Quite the pad.
Yeah, you already know what's going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna put my personal life out there, but you already know.
I'm very excited to see it.
It's gonna be all over. It'll be if you're on my Snapchat, you'll see because it'll be pool parties about every other night.
Hell yeah.
Friday and Saturday night, there ain't no sleep in that fucking house. I've let everybody know that's talked about it, like in our group chat, like there ain't no fucking sleep.
Yeah.
Don't be pissed off when there's a party at 4 a.m. Do not be mad. Don't come crying to me.
It's going down.
You knew what you're getting into. You guys have had a month to pregame with me and know how the fuck I get down and drink.
Yep.
So, and everybody's pretty much on board with it. Because for the most part, everyone's in their 20s, single, and ready to mingle.
Perfect.
Yep.
That's what I want to hear.
That pool is going to be a fucking breeding ground for venereal disease.
Oh, God. I'm steering clear of that shit.
I'm not getting in the
out.
pool.
I'm not getting in that pool.
Not
No,
getting in
that's
the
a
pool.
cesspool, man. No, I'm out.
Would you rather drink the pool water after a long weekend?
Essentially hot cum.
Or go down to that fucking river in about 3-inch water that's been just marinating?
Sign me up. Give me the straw.
You're going to the river?
Give me the straw.
No Brita filter and nothing.
No, sir.
Good night.
Unnecessary.
I can't wait. Because there's probably, a 30-second lag.
Yeah, probably.
I can't wait to see if I get texts or comments about that. Or a nice little shitty Snapchat.
Yeah,
I've
man.
seen you.
All right, dude. It's been an hour. Let's wrap this shit up.
Okay.
So, anything else?
Yeah. What do you got going on? Like, I don't know if you can talk much about it, but like, what do you got going on?
The house thing?
Yeah.
Buying a rental house. That's next on the list. Doing that. I'm doing a big giveaway for gas cards for the BP. That's on the horizon. And
Yeah, I've seen there's a couple $100 worth of shit in there.
Yeah, tons of gift cards for free gas, and that's going to be through the BP in Williamsport, Indiana, and then.
What about that deal down there in Avon that you just did?
So yeah, I just signed up with. Well, we just signed a deal with those guys. Basically, I'm gonna go. They gave me a free, I believe like a free yearly membership or whatever, and take whoever to go and do like shooting courses and shit like that.
Yeah, I saw the little bit of it.
Yeah, it's
posted.
slick as fuck, man. I'm super excited to go, and all I really need to do is just go there and film a couple vlogs, and like they're stoked. They're easy to work with, and they have a ton of shit that like I can get material with and that type of thing. So I'm really pumped about that. It's Parabellum Firearms and Indoor Range, and those guys are awesome. They're out of Avon. If you want to go, meet me there, or or whatever. But yeah, I'm stoked to go, man. I'm gonna start getting some range time back in. I'm really happy about that.
I'm pretty pumped for you. Oh, and one last fucking goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Right? Listen, women. Listen up.
Oh, that'll be good.
If you have a boyfriend, do not contact me. Do not text me when he goes to work. I don't want to hear it anymore. I'm sick and tired of being a shoulder to cry on and a dick to ride on, alright?
Oh my god.
I'm sick of it. I'm not playing these games anymore. Like, stay the fuck out of my inboxes. Please. Do yourself a service and stay away from me, because I'll wreck you. I'll wreck your heart. And then
Carrie, Pyramid Scheme of Avon. Avon's a town, you dumbass.
God damn. He smoked too much of the marijuana.
Carrie Miller, I love you though, man. We'll get together and do something again soon too.
Yeah, I'd like to get him drunk. Real drunk.
Oh yeah, he's a hoot, ain't he?
And next time I fucking come down to Vandalia or where the fuck you Panama, I better have some goddamn food waiting on me, motherfucker. I ain't playing no shit either.
Yeah, that was a long couple
you guys want
days.
steaks, chicken.
I forgot.
11 o'clock comes around. This is 6 when we were talking about eating. 11 o'clock. Hey Carrie, how's that food on the grill? Fuck, got too drunk. Forgot about cooking.
Burn up all the charcoal. No food on it. Perfect.
Great. Where can I sleep?
All right, man. Let's wrap this bitch up. Thank everybody that tuned into this. So the podcast is back and going. I can't wait on COVID all my life, so I'm just gonna keep it rolling. But yeah, so I'm gonna be doing a gift card giveaway for fuel at the BP in Williamsport. Actually, it's gonna be in Attica, Williamsport, and West Lebanon as well. So I'm giving away a few $100s in fuel. if you guys can share this video, it helps out tremendously. And if you're not listening to it on like a podcast service, then it's available on iTunes, Spotify, and Stitcher, and anywhere else that you listen to podcasts. But yeah, we're giving away gas, and then I'm getting ready to work out this. Well, I guess I've already worked out the deal, but I'm getting ready to start going up to Avon quite a bit, Avon, Indiana, and we'll be doing a lot of shooting up there. So I'm stoked about that. I've got a few more sponsors that are going to be signed up for next month, so keep your guys' eyes out and ears open for that.
Go subscribe to the YouTube channel, for
Yeah.
fuck's sake.
Holla, get the YouTube channel. It should be in.
Damn.
It'll be in the link below. You guys can subscribe there. All my videos, most of the time, are uploaded there first. So if you guys are interested in that, then hell yeah, sign up. But
Oh,
what?
photo shoot requests. Anybody wants to see anything crazy? You got less than 48. I don't know. We'll call it 72 hours before this photo shoot has to be done. If you want to see something special, you let
Yeah.
us know.
Yeah.
Reach out to me and Brandon. I'll make something happen.
Yeah. So we're gonna be doing a photo shoot for BP, and it's gonna be cool.
You ever seen that scene? You remember the scene from Happy Gilmore when he's working all those bum-in jobs and he's like the gas station attendant
With the mop and shit. That's
and
gonna
he's
be
got the
a-
hose and he's spraying gas all over the
Yeah.
place. God, I'd love to do that, but I know you just can't because you can't pour gas out on the concrete.
Yeah,
Fuck.
the EPA will be pissed.
Oh, they would. They'd have a fucking cow.
Yeah. Well, man, I think that's it for right now, and we're about an hour. So, as always, appreciate you coming in. I love you, and everybody watching, thank you guys. Share the shit out of this. Hit share, hit like, comment some shit on there.
I was sitting like spread eagle.
That's real cute, you dumbass.
I got a bulge like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's real cool. But yeah, man. So that's what's on the horizon, and I'll talk to you guys real soon. And yeah, like I said, share this video and like it, and tell Matt that he sucks.
You suck.
Oh man, I love it. I love you.